Friends, how are you? I know a lot of folks right now are going through a lot of things, and I feel like we all are. We're kind of in the middle of like this big transformation of some kind. We're all in some kind of a pressure cooker or something together. You know, everybody's had like old wounds show up and things are coming back from the past. You've noticed some things from the past have circled back. And a big thing that keeps coming up into my attention is the disconnect that everybody seems to be feeling from each other, from themselves, from the experience and what they think should be happening versus what actually is happening. And I think this is part of the awakening. I think that what is happening right now is that we're realizing that we don't like this level of isolation, that we could choose it if we want it, but maybe it's not the thing that we really want. And then as we're aware of this level of isolation, then we're also very aware of like this experience, this human experience. And the human experience by definition is about separation from the whole, right? I mean, that's the thing that makes us 3D. The separation defines us, right? That's part of how we exist here. So it's interesting that we're kind of struggling with the fact that we want this connection with each other, and then at the same time we're not able to get it, and we're all kind of seeking it. And I just want to submit to you that we're a lot more connected to each other right now than you feel. That there's like a really big collective thing that's happening, and though you feel like it's all struggling in a lot of different ways because it is transforming in a lot of different ways, we're all going through this thing together. And so I think it's really interesting, and it's an opportunity for us to be in touch with each other more and support each other more and encourage each other through it, because we will get through it. And this fear that we're dealing with, this isolation, this separation from others, this I wish I was someplace that I'm not, kind of fighting with the reality that you're in right now, sort of rejecting it because you're like, oh, I don't like this, so I'm gonna turn that off. And then other people have this really great experience, and how come I'm not having that great experience and you are? And then you get to feeling like, well, am I excluded from something because I didn't get to have this great experience? So what? Why don't I get to have that experience? And I submit to you that we all get to have this experience and this connection if we want to have it, if we want to embrace it, if we want to reach out, if we want to seek it with each other. I think it is available to us. I think it is important for us to realize that when we feel like we're separated from everybody, that's what a human is somewhat separate from everything. And if you're really, really upset by the fact that you feel this isolated and alone, then you really need to get down and in touch more with your inner self that understands your wholeness already, because inside your heart of hearts, inside the deepest parts of yourself, inside way past your brain and your conscious thoughts, is like the cosmic stardust that you're made of, and the memory of all of the magic that you encapsulate in yourself right now, because you are literally made of stardust. So if you are feeling isolated and alone, congratulations, you're human. But don't fear that. Don't fear that, because it's why we're here. And understand that you can feel isolated and alone and still know that there is more out there for you. And there's more out there for us, everybody. There's more out here for us. All right? So remember that in spite of the fact that you are in this human body, this human meat suit, that we are cosmic, and we are still connected to each other, and the structures that exist in this world have somehow convinced us that love is not the thing that matters the most. And it still is. So don't forget that. That's what matters most. I love you. Things are going to get better for all of us. All right? Hang in there.